Hi, it's Kirk from The Next Level Now. Today I have a very simple message that I want to share with you. And this message is in honor of my dad. You know, it's one of those things when you're growing up and you don't realize it until you get a little older that you love your parents dearly, but as you grow and you mature into life and you start your own life, you almost begin to take them for granted. And I can tell you from my own experience that losing the parents is something that you never get over. You get past it. And there's so many times that I look at my life now and look at some of the things that I am doing, and I hear my dad, and I know somewhere he is watching this video and he's probably smiling. So this one's for you, Dad. One of the things that my dad used to harp on me for was my laziness, my willingness to procrastinate, to kick it down the road, get a homework assignment, and it would be the day before it was due. 2 weeks ago, I learned about it. Day before it was due, I'd come in and tell Mom and Dad, hey, I've really got an emergency. I've got a project that's due tomorrow. And of course, this would lead to a lecture from my dad and a lot of hustle from my mom, and we'd get the project done. But I developed a habit. I became a master procrastinator. I became just 5-star, the GOAT of procrastination, the greatest of all time. And I learned to get by flying on the seat of my pants. And I can tell you now, after 70 circles around the sun, I'm starting to realize the wisdom of my dad. My dad would tell me, he'd look at me and say, do it now. Just do it now. I'll get it, Dad. I'll get to it later. I'll get it. I had started to practice with my dad when I first got out of school. And I think both of us at that time thought that maybe practicing together would be kind of cool. You know, we'd kind of enjoy that father-son thing. And I was very wrapped up in my own world in my late 20s. I had my own ideas and things that were going on that were important to me. And things would come up and my dad would ask me to participate in taking care of the office, how to run a little bit of the business aspect, how to do the billing, how to follow what the accounts receivable, accounts payable were, how to learn that side of the business. Hey, Kirk, we're going to sit down. We're going to go over this. Your mom and I, come on over and join us. I'll get to it, Dad. I'll get to it. I've got to go meet my buddies. We're going to go play golf. So as I look at it now at age 70, do it now seems to make a lot more sense. I understand what you were talking about, Dad. And another one of his tricks, for those of you who might be picking up on this do it now thing, Dad loved to take a project right to the very end, almost finished, and he'd stop and he'd put everything away. And I remember thinking, what's wrong with you, you crazy old coot? Finish the doggone job. But you see, Dad had a method to his madness. He'd get after those tasks that needed to be done the next day, and he'd do a 5-minute job, and he'd feel good. He'd get that adrenaline rush because he knocked off a job. He put one in the check mark in the win column. And that was the way he built momentum to keep moving and to keep doing it now. So I hope this information resonates with you earlier than it did with me. But again, please go to The Next Level Now YouTube. This is where all these videos are going to reside, going to live. Go to Tamika Thomas's Facebook page. She's starting this weekend the deep dive on communication boot camp. You're going to love that. Please go there, register, get in with this. It's 4-week commitment, 2 hours every Saturday for 4 weeks. That's, yep, right through the Christmas holidays. You can do this. Do it now. All right. Till then, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.